You know, I didn't think much about it, but because Ralph, my husband Ralph, he lived on Mason Street downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking. He was kind of like where the parking lot is on Mason Street. His home was there, and when I came here, he was the only black family in that section. The rest of them lived on Effinger, but once they took the house, this is how they got here, because they had land here, and they had to build, when they had to move off of the redevelopment, they built this house.
How do you, have you noticed a lot of changes over time with just different buildings, different people?
Once they changed, because I think we were here then, Redevelopment decided, they didn't, it wasn't like, I tell them that all the time, Redevelopment had the right to build wherever, and I didn't think that they should have built it in front of my house.
So you kind of have a negative opinion?
But that, I still have a negative about the Redevelopment building in front of me. Although they remodel them and they look better and they're better people than them now. I don't have any problems, but it's just that I thought it was a degrading to my property.
Was the project, would it be successful in your opinion, or was it just all negative?
Well, I have a friend that says she was happy because if you had lived on some of the streets, they all had outside bathrooms here in the city, and they, once the people that I know on certain streets was able to come and get into the redevelopment, it was better for them, really. Because, I was on a farm and had a bathroom. They were living in the city and had outside bathrooms.
That's not usually something you usually hear.
Well, it was just kind of, the area was, they took a lot of nice homes in order to get to, I guess, the bad homes. Because there was a few nice homes that they really took. Down on Gay Street and certain streets, they took some nice, very nice homes.
Cantrell just got its name changed.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, I was on the committee, and I was for a street someplace, and when they started off in talking about it, when they said another street up in this neighborhood, I was against that. I thought that because he didn't, to me, Martin Luther King didn't just try to help blacks, he was trying to help people. And I felt like it should have been someplace. So my suggestion was a street or a road, whatever, but not in this neighborhood.
Not in this neighborhood. Not
in this neighborhood, because he wasn't just about. I mean, when he was marching, when you look at them, he had blacks and whites marching. So he wasn't just doing it for us. He was trying to do it for all people.
So you believe it's a right thing for the city to do something to honor him?
Yeah, I thought that once it got started, I thought it was in there. And, in fact, my daughter just went by and she said, "Oh, they did put this name up." So, we don't pay any attention to it as much. We just was there to support it.
Would you say, in your opinion, do you think it's kind of related to the project of taking the homes away, the R4? Do you think renaming a street now is kind of related to that, or is it more focused on honoring Dr. King?
I think it was focused on, the person that started was focused on Dr. King, because the person that actually wanted to happen never lived here until recently, and he probably never, he might know the history more. He, just like you were learning the history, he probably learned the history of it, but he wasn't there. He wasn't from here that wanted that.